Hello there guys and welcome back to a brand new video. Earlier this week on Tuesday the 11th, EA officially revealed the dates of EA Play Live. So today I'm going to be talking about those details along with what I'm expecting from Star Wars at the event. To stay up to date with all things Star Wars gaming, then be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new and turn on the notification bell so you can find out all the news as soon as I release it. So the event takes place on Thursday the 22nd of July, which is just over a month later than it usually happens. Beyond that though, we don't really know any other details for the event. Last year it took place at around 10 or 11 PM BST I believe, so I imagine it will likely be a similar time frame to that this year. Due to COVID, the event will once again be digital only, and the reason it's happening later this year, as stated by CEO Andrew Wilson, is that it suits their game launch schedules better for the event to be in July than it does in June. It's also worth adding that he said you'll hear a lot from us in June and we'll kind of ramp it up after July. And we know this partially due to the Battlefield reveal trailer taking place in June at some point, but I imagine we could see a few more reveals from EA at this point as well. Earlier this year, it was rumoured that EA is working on a small-scale Star Wars shooter for release later this year, so if that's true, then we could potentially see this get revealed in June, with a full gameplay trailer happening in July. Take that all with a huge grain of salt, but I think this ultimately works best for the games and the fans, because if they pulled a Squadrons move and revealed it in the same week as the gameplay trailer, then it's not really a lot of time to digest the reveal and build up the hype and anticipation for the gameplay reveal. I think it's nice for things to be spaced out. For example, with Jedi Fallen Order, we got the reveal trailer in mid-April, then we had to wait until mid-June for the gameplay reveal, then in September or October we saw a bunch of Game Changers post some review content on the game, with the release happening in mid-November. It was really nice to have it that way so that we as fans could digest each moment for a solid month or so before looking forward to the next thing. Now I'm not saying what Squadrons did with the reveal was bad, it's just not my preferred way of going about things. I totally understand why they did what they did, but I think revealing a couple of games in June with gameplay trailers in July along with other announcements in July is a really great way to go. Talking solely about Star Wars now, I think this June and July strategy could work perfectly for them. If we are to somehow get a Battlefront 3 announcement at EA Play Live, then I think that could potentially overshadow a reveal for a game that releases this year. Probably wouldn't, but I just think it would be best to reveal a game for this year in June so that we all know about it and have time to digest that and look forward to something in July. And then when we get to July 22nd, we'd all have something to look forward to with the gameplay reveal, among hopefully another 1 or 2 announcements. With these potential announcements, I think it is very highly unlikely that we'd see anything regarding Battlefront 3, but we can all hope and wait and see on the day. Whilst I'm not expecting anything from Battlefront, what I am expecting to see is the announcement of Jedi Fallen Order 2 officially. It's far too early for the game to actually be revealed, as that will likely be done at Star Wars Celebration next year, which as of yesterday is now taking place on May 26th to May 29th next year, around 3 months earlier than originally planned. What we could see from Fallen Order though this year is a title reveal at the very least, and maybe a piece of concept art to go along with that. It's also worth noting that this small scale shooter is simply nothing more than a rumour, so we could of course see absolutely nothing from EA in June with regards to Star Wars. It's simply just my hopes. I think it would be great if EA could release a game this year, and hopefully it would have post-launch content, because for all Star Wars games in general we don't really have anything getting content and wanting us to go back for more. The main Star Wars games I'm playing at the moment are Battlefront 2 and Squadrons. Battlefront 2 stopped content over a year ago, and Squadrons had its last cosmetic drop on May 4th besides Operations, but even then its last major content update was in December 2020. Besides the games being enjoyable to play once or twice a week, I don't feel much desire to go on them every day like I used to with Battlefront, so I'm really hoping that EA can release something this year for us all to enjoy. I think we as Star Wars fans could definitely do with a game from EA this year, and I think EA would definitely benefit as well, especially if the game is good. Otherwise we'd probably have to wait another 2 to 3 years for the next multiplayer Star Wars game from EA, which doesn't really sound great for everyone. With that said, we are getting Star Wars Hunters later this year from Zynga, which is a multiplayer Star Wars game, and we'll likely get a trailer for that in June at E3, but we'll have to wait and see for more on that. Anyway, hopefully we'll hear something in June from EA regarding Star Wars, and if we do, I'll be sure to cover it straight away, and if not, then we'll likely have to wait until EA Play Live on July 22nd. I really do think that it's hugely important for EA to reveal their future plans for the Star Wars franchise at some point, probably in July at EA Play Play or at some point within this year because of the big moves that Star Wars Gaming is making. Anyway guys, that is it from me today. Save the date for EA Play Live, which is July 22nd. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.